Yo, 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 yo. We are your hosts of the Daily Face. I am 00 Twin.
J Money.
Raj, what's up? What's up?
And what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Face.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, baby.
Live in the flesh, y'all. How y'all feeling today? What's going on, guys? How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. You know, I woke up, got my cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, looking nice,
clean.
fresh. I see
you know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
I feel great, though. I'm with my bros.
You got the Kobe jersey on?
Yes, sir. And I'm with my bros.
Snake
and
skin.
And
Rest
this
in peace.
episode 2, baby. So you already know I'm feeling great.
All right.
So, I'm going to just get right into it. I'm tired.
Oh,
I'm tired. I just came from a flight from Austin.
How was that?
It was cool. The flight was cool, right? The flight was cool.
Yeah.
But waiting everything before the flight is what it just
was
threw
crazy.
me.
It was
so
crazy.
I get to the airport. I get to the airport an hour and 20 minutes early. And now when I normally do get to the airport, it's about 30 minutes before boarding time.
He's on time this time. An hour and 20. That's crazy work.
So not
He's on
departure,
time.
boarding time.
Oh,
normally,
damn.
so boarding time.
Okay.
So I'm an hour 20 minutes early. You know, since I've never flew out of Austin. Right, it's my first time. So I get there and I tell you, it's a small airport. I'm waiting probably an hour in that time that I got there early. I only had about 20 minutes to get to my flight. And it was just like a crazy time just getting to the TSA part. So when I get to the TSA part also, normally they have you take out your laptops, right?
Yeah,
they have you
out
take
the code.
No, they have me leave my laptop and my I brought my system with me. I left that in my backpack. So everything was just all slow in the morning. So again, I'm here. We made it. It's episode 2. Let's get in it.
Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just saying, just cooler, man. I'm glad to be here. But let's go dive right into it. We got our new segment right here. It's called Tastemakers. So right here, welcome to the Tastemaker segment where we share new music that's heavy in our rotation for us. And whether it's our personal favorites or up-and-coming artists, we just going to put y'all on to it. And we also got a playlist coming, so we're going to drop that soon below.
And I'm going to tell y'all, these playlists are going to get you through the week. So don't forget to hit that link.
Yes, sir.
So my first thing right here, I'm going to start up with this guy called Zucchini. So
Zucchini. Zucchini.
I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but that's how I got it.
I don't think you got the pronunciation right.
Zucchini. How would you say it? Zukenee?
So
zucchini. That's how I got
Zucchini,
it.
that's crazy work, bro.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, y'all downplaying the song. Y'all downplaying my
Did it crank though? Did it crank?
Crank.
Can you at least tell me where he's from?
Yeah.
Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. That's the
Okay.
record we was playing. I played before.
All right.
Oh, that was the one you was cranking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little vibe. He's a little Atlanta underground artist. He got a nice video to it. That's how I peeped it. I seen it on Twitter. He got a dope video to it. So I was just like, oh, he's a nice little vibe. But you know, I'm late. Like he dropped this probably like last November or December. But I fuck with it. I fuck with the vibe. But next, I gotta go with my girl Georgiana. They be hating on her, but I like the vibe she be doing because she got a nice little track with Lil Shimmy too. But I'm gonna go with the I Love Bad Bitches too. She got the remix with Glorilla. Originally the song was, you know, she did the On the Radar freestyle.
Yeah.
That's how she first popped off, I guess. But her doing the remix with Glow, I thought that was dope. You know, both of the girls in their rap girlies, they doing it big with that. You know, she doing the record's getting some traction because what she say, they say shoot or shoot. Duke Dennis, what's up with you?
I seen that.
So she shot at Duke on her feature. So I like that.
Right.
But I thought that was good placement, bro. Like I thought it was pretty good. And then last, I'm gonna go with my guy Foudy. Raj, we found him together low key.
I did. I seen a lot of singles on SoundCloud because y'all know I still stay on SoundCloud. I got Apple Music as well, but something about the SoundCloud, like
all the old
it just got
there,
everything, bro.
It's the platform. Is how they created the platform, and what I mean by that is SoundCloud. I use so I like all my songs.
Yeah, me too.
So in the sense is like if you look at all the songs you like, it kind of brings you back in chronological order in the timeline.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
if you really go down from this songs, you can really go ahead and look at like different parts of your life, like different songs, different eras, all the music
That's
you were
how
cranking.
all my raw wave era is on there.
And you already
that's
know
vicious.
the classic raw wave era. You already know.
Y'all don't know, but
Yeah.
But I'm going with Fadi. Sade, am I saying it wrong again? Sade or Sade? But the song is featuring Lil Shimmy. It's cool. The dude's from the Virgin Islands, so yeah, Island boy. But I think he might be based out of Miami.
He
So
linked up with Sean Kingston too.
that's even crazier. But I didn't even know he has his foot in the game. Like he's written for other people. Like he writ for Sexy Red. He did that Hellcats and SRT's record.
Oh, that's fire.
That's how I was like, damn. So he got placement too. So and then Lil Shimmy on the record with that song. That's my new art. He's my new not favorite. He's my new not new favorite artist.
Okay.
Nah,
like
he cranked though. He cranked.
I do, but he got like a lot of West Indie melodies. Like I like it. Reminds me of Popcorn a lot, but that'd be my pick. Just a little nice 3 for y'all. That's what I'm cranking right now.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, go ahead and put on Ghetto Fox, throw that on y'all playlist. Memphis Sound, YTB Fox, and the Rio's Home. So that was the first collaboration they got together.
Okay.
They dropped a music video, so y'all go ahead and make sure to check out the music video as well. Rain Snow, that's going to be with Kodak and Rich the Kid.
Okay.
And that collaboration is timeless in the sense of, if y'all remember back in the day, they had that song Plug.
Yeah, Plug.
Yeah. I ran off with the Plug, and they had Cardi on the song too. So
Okay.
you already know Rich, when Rich and Kodak link up, it's a cool song, and they shot the music video as well in Miami. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the last song is shout out Eddie Rivers,
Eddie.
the new album. So from that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all Demeanor, Kyle Rich. The sample.
That's the one.
Yeah, and the only reason why is because the samples. I tell y'all, with the New York scene, the producers, I already referenced a lot of the producers I like, and if y'all go ahead and check out the streams, y'all can go ahead and see that as well. But when they sample those tracks and they mix them, it's crazy. And they went and sampled the Tory Lanez sample. So if you go ahead and check out the track, it's real cool. Kyle Rich, they've been going crazy. 4-1's been going crazy. Tata, Jen, I've been listening to a lot of their songs too, and I want her to drop more singles. I went back and listened to a lot of the music on SoundCloud, because that's where I find the singles at, on SoundCloud. But I like her flow.
But real
I like
quick,
the penmanship too.
But were they a group first or
4-1, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And then they do separate shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when they drop though, they always drop under when I see, they always drop under YouTube. Like if Tata dropped a song, he'll go ahead and put 4-1 and they'll drop the single.
Okay.
So they still drop under the group.
That's good.
But they just drop their singles.
Okay, I like to see that.
Yeah.
But that's dope. Okay. I like that. Eddie. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
nice
there's some
placement.
more collaborations on that tape. Y'all want to go check it out. Different vibes. Chow Lee's on it.
Okay.
Kanye.
Chow.
Yeah, there's a couple of different artists on there. So yeah, go ahead, check out. But that's gonna be my 3 to get y'all through the week.
On my rotation, I got Friday, February 23rd. It's Some Days I Feel Okay and Some Days I'm Not. It's a new album that's gonna drop.
You love that Friday.
I love Friday. That's one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? He's just hard. Oakland Part 2, Kari is a underground Oakland rapper. He would this is the song that got him on the mainstream to where he popping crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then to my Virginia natives, Weekend in Paris with Zanman and Nino Paid. That's my rotation right there. You guys go ahead, give it a listen, and tell me which one you guys like.
All right, you still with that Nino?
I'm still with Nino, bro. I'm VA native.
Okay, I like it.
Go.
I like it. But more music. We're gonna check out. Y'all hear the story about T-Pain selling his publishing?
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
All right, but just to dive more into it, I thought it was I thought it was a good move for him.
Lucrative?
Yeah, lucrative.
Okay.
Because if you don't know, I mean, T-Pain does have the the nappy head gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
I seen in an old interview he said he makes more money off that than the music catalog. Well, just the music in general. So he's doing big on that.
T-Pain has hits.
Like, bro, yes.
T-Pain has hits.
Bro, so think about it. If T-Pain sell his publishing, bro, you got to think big records. I'm Sprung, Buy You a Drink, Bartender, like if
all of that.
The money that was making on the back end for that. So now selling your catalog, bro, with those records included, he probably got a big bag. He probably got a big old bag.
A fat one. T-Pain was crazy with it, bro. T-Pain was crazy.
Because I remember when Wiz did his, like Wiz sold his to the same company. What is it? Harborview Equity. So Wiz sold his probably a while ago too, and I think his went for about 50 mil.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
But he
Wiz only sold half of his. I don't know if T-Pain sold his full or his half or like select masters or some sort. But if Wiz got up to 50,
Wiz has a timeless though.
Oh, See You Again, Black and Yellow.
He has a timeless.
I mean, yeah,
We
but
them boys.
Like Wiz, like when artists go ahead in the stew and make that timeless, they're good.
Yeah, you can't. It's always going to be money on you can always push those records. Yeah. They're always going to be, but I just thought that was dope. Like T-Pain got it, If he really, if he doing all that, that means he, I thought it was a lucrative move. All right, that music catalog is crazy, and they got other than Wiz Khalifa. I'm pretty sure they got Nelly. Oh, yeah, I think they got Jeremiah, Kane Brown. I think that's the country guy.
Yeah.
So they're not new to that. I mean, they're in music, entertainment, and such. So
basically, just selling it. Once you sell it, you just all the back end money just goes to the company now, right? After you sell all of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever if they put the song in the movie, they do all that, they're getting most of the splits now.
Oh, they're gonna get the bag. All right.
But because now you got the lump sum, however
much they pay you out.
In realistic, he probably didn't even have to sell all of it, just certain songs. So it's still probably stuff you got that's all in your name that's just for you, where you're just gonna reap all the benefits from it. So
no, that's fine.
Yeah. So shout out to T-Pain. Get that money.
Shout out to T-Pain.
All right, next we got A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky finally got acquitted. He was found not guilty.
Free.
Yes, sir.
Free at last. Free at
Let's
last.
go.
That boy jumped right into Rihanna's arms. Once they said I'm not guilty, he jumped the pool right into his arms.
And that's the whole thing. They also told the jurors do not be swayed since she was appearing at the court.
That ain't gonna work. The bias going. Soon as Rihanna walk in the room, my gaze is immediately.
Oh, Rihanna. Straight up.
What? He ain't do it. Yeah. I'm biased. I'm sorry. I don't know how
it was pretty clear. The jury deliberated in 3 hours. They found him not guilty. There was no evidence of any guns, obviously, and he didn't take the stand as well.
Yeah, like it's kind of scary facing 3-week trial, facing 29 years. It's still kind of a gamble not to take that plea.
Man, come on.
Rocky
now.
already faced that shaky shit when he was overseas.
Yeah.
Oh,
you remember when Rocky faced that shaky shit overseas?
Oh, in Germany or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But I mean, I don't think. But we knew he was coming home. I knew he was coming home from that. But this, I ain't really know. I mean, but his lawyer did a good job. He painted A$AP really out to be crazy.
Yeah.
He just looked bad. He said it on the stand. Y'all got me out here looking stupid.
That's actually quoted.
So like, I was just like, bro, yes, like you look dumb, bro. Like you can't be getting mad. You have to, when you're on stand, you have to be composed because the jury's that's their job. The defense is going to tear you apart. You know?
Nah, for sure.
So you gotta be composed, but they really tore him down. What they said, his lawyer name is A$AP Joe now. They
A$AP Joe?
A$AP Joe. So that's what they coined him. So he's up in the tier list with what is it? Not Adam Silver. That's not his name.
That's the NBA commissioner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who the hell is
not Adam Silver? But who was Young Thug's lawyer? That guy.
I can't remember, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's up with them now. So
He hit the quote in the NBA. He's talking about Adam Silver. Yeah,
Adam Silver.
But listen, it's crazy because now he can go ahead and do Rolling Loud. He's supposed to appear at Rolling Loud.
Yes, sir.
He can go ahead and do that. And the openers for Rolling Loud is, I mean, it's cool. Did y'all get to head see the list? They got YG going.
Nah, I didn't even check it out yet.
Sexy Red, Ski Mask going.
Okay.
Sexy always comes.
Yeah.
Well, that's for ASAP set.
Oh, okay.
Well, they got different times and stuff, but those are the openers. He's the headliner.
All right, but that's a good look for him. And I also saw him because the whole trial he just wore the Ray-Bans. So it was announced. He was announced. He has a new role in the company for Ray-Bans. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I thought that was.
He got a bag off of that.
Yeah.
Nah, he got a bag
Didn't
for being
Cardi
in
do
court.
that?
That's crazy.
What'd you say?
Didn't Cardi do that?
No.
Cardi B. Did she get a bag?
Oh, from like her last trial or something like that?
I don't know, because Cardi come correct.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Probably so. I mean, more
Court
endorsements
dates?
everywhere.
Nah, that's vicious. Got a bag, being in court.
But yeah,
That's crazy.
to a position. I mean, yeah, because that's why he he couldn't plead. I understand why he didn't, because he was going to lose all those brand endorsements, all those deals. You're a big time model artist. Yeah, you can have those companies look at you with that record.
And ASAP got that. ASAP and Rihanna got that bankroll. So really, honestly, she got that bankroll. So honestly, they gonna beat that case.
I don't want to lie, but I think they said, I know she definitely helped put up money for the lawyer.
Oh, no, for sure.
But shout out to ASAP too. So more shout outs.
Yeah, ASAP, he got a movie coming this summer. They said that Spike Lee, they got a Spike Lee joint.
Oh, I heard about that.
They call it a Spike Lee joint. They got Spike Lee joint coming.
Spike Lee filmed it.
Yeah, with Denzel Washington. So that's gonna come out. They said the movie's highest to lowest. So look forward to that. Shout out ASAP. More music to come. Let's get it.
All right, man. The sadder news, but I mean, good news. The last man involved in Pop Smoke's death receives 29 years. I know we miss Pop, the legacy. He was crazy. It's sad the situation that happened. He was only 20 years when he died.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke. He's
now finally getting his justice in the court system. So I guess he was the fourth person that was finally charged in this whole thing. But he's the only adult in this whole case, because the other three people, they was only like 15, 16, 17.
Damn.
But he got 29. He got 29 years. I mean, how we feel about that?
Well, you better just sit now. Shit, 29 years. Yeah, you better sit.
The music, I would say his legacy is being still shown through the music. If you look at where drill music is now, and just the different variations we got with sexy drill and all of the subcategories, angelic drill with R2R and what they're pushing, is like you could see all of the inspiration just from those original Pop Smoke songs we got way back when in them early days. And I say Cash Cobain too. Remember the On the Radar freestyle, the Act Like. That was like the direct homage to Pop Smoke when he sampled the Tyrese the Tyrese song. He sampled the Tyrese song. So it just shows through the music, man, and that his legacy is still being carried on,
and it's still gonna keep going, man. Because Pop Smoke was hot, man.
That's the woo
for real, bro. He took over when he started popping, bro. He went crazy views on YouTube. Everything was just going crazy. Pop Smoke took off.
I will say the features too
was crazy. Yeah.
Like him Steven, was it Steven Victor?
Yeah, well Victor
right?
Victor, Steven Victor.
Yeah. So they had a crazy run.
Yeah.
Crazy run.
They had a crazy
run. Music videos, it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
I'm sitting there, bro. I can remember. I mean, I remember, bro. Just in the back in the day, just in the garage. Yeah. Fetty Luciano, Pop Smoke, just to the Double It record, Christopher Walken, just all the old pop songs, bro. Like he got that crank, bro, and it's sad, bro. It's sad.
Yeah, I wish they never took Pop. If they never took Pop, bro, he probably would be going stupid still right now.
He was, because I mean they did. We got the posthumous albums,
Yeah,
but they did their thing, you know. And they still charted, so that proves that, you know, even after his death, you know, people still wanted to listen.
yeah. But just speaking on that, producers came out and said that album wasn't, you know, the perfect representation.
That
of
wasn't
the
right
last
there.
tape,
Okay,
of the last tape. You know, because a lot of the things were, you know, it was half sessions, and they had to make, you know, they had to make full
together.
songs.
Okay.
So I did see a couple of producers speaking out on that.
It's tricky with those type of things. Like that's how I be. Like some of the Mac Miller projects, I can't, like, it's weird with those whatever the word is, album, and Peeps a while ago, Lil Peep, if y'all don't know. But I miss Pop. So, but I'm glad dude getting. I'm glad the family got their justice. I mean, dude said he's saying he's sorry. You know,
His older brother got the justice as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So dude saying he's sorry to the family and all that. I mean, like you said, he gonna have to serve his time. I don't think he got death penalty or nothing, did he, or no?
I don't think he probably just got 29.
That's what you get.
Should never did Pop Smoke like that, man. R.I.P. Pop Smoke, man. You'll forever be remembered, man.
But I don't know what's going on lately, but all these planes it's just so much craziness going on with the planes, bro. I seen Delta Airlines crash in Toronto. I seen the video. The plane was flipped upside down, like they was in the ice.
Yeah.
They jumping out he's trying to crawl out the cabin. Everybody pushing them up, and then like I guess the plane. It was a crash at Toronto. Some Toronto
airline.
Yeah, some Toronto airline. But I guess it's all still under investigation. They don't know exactly what went wrong, but the plane has struck like the landing strip, I guess, and then
ended up flipping.
It ended up flipping. Yeah, like they saying that
because the ice, it probably couldn't hold. It couldn't really, you know. It probably like how you want to say glide. Like it probably glided to the point where it just couldn't stop. Because the ice.
They trying to blame the pilot. I think it's because she's a female. Like I was seeing people give her some flack for that, but
we have survivors.
There was about I think 76 people survived, but I think 4 people unfortunately didn't make it. So it's sad to hear about that, but but out of the bunch, so it's 80. You know, that's a good survival rate, honestly. So
it would have been great if all 80 made it out, though. It would have been all great. It would. But you know, I don't know what's going on with all
hearing
these.
about these casualties. I've been flying recently.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you fly frequently,
a lot,
bro. So we talked about it last time. Like, that's scary. That's just scary, or like?
Nah, it's scary, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie. You know, my brother fly a lot. You know what I'm saying? We pray he make it home safe every single time and make it to wherever he need to go every single time. You know what I'm saying? Just there's a lot of crazy shit that's been going on. And I'm supposed to be traveling in May with my girl. So honestly though, bro, like I've been a little too scared to fly though. Like I ain't even gonna I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm going to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Seattle. It's my girl birthday. You know what I'm saying? She turning 26. So, you know, as the good boyfriend I am, I'm going to go take her out to Seattle.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Take her out.
Talk to him.
Show some love. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she has a great time.
Yes,
but
sir.
You know, them flights, boy, them shits be having me scared. I'm not going to lie.
Seattle's dope, though. It's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Hit the city.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the city. I'm going to see what's up with that. Go see the Space Needle, the gum wall.
That's what I would like
to
see.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Watch it during the sunset. You know what I'm saying? Just on some.
When I was in Seattle, it was snowing every single day.
Yeah, you ain't like that
every single day. Yeah, I didn't get to see the space needle or anything.
But
I tried some dope food though. I tried some good food, but like I ain't really get to hit the attraction because it was snowing. Like I'm telling you, we got like 3-4 inches by like the nighttime, and then by the morning time, it's all gone slush. It was like the craziest thing. Slush. And where I was sitting at the top of the hill where my hotel was. So every time we was driving down, it was just like black ice. Going down, it was cool. But if you had other people on the other side going up, you just see them sliding. Like Teslas and everything just losing traction.
See, Tesla's not meant for the snow. Be keeping it stack with you.
That's why the EVs are out here like crazy though, because California is pretty consistent on the weather.
Yeah, nah, you don't really get the snow out here unless you go out to like Big Bear or Mammoth. You know what I'm saying? Lake Elsinore, not Lake Tahoe. You know what I'm saying? You go around those areas, that's where it starts snowing.
And you a California native now.
And I've been here longer than both of y'all, so you already know. I know my little ins and outs of Cali. You feel me?
But the whole thing with that Delta shit is like for the people that survive, the Delta Airlines has offered them 30K
for every person that survived.
Yeah, I mean, like for that was if you were in the crash. So my question to y'all is: y'all taking the money? Y'all taking the 30 bands?
That's the offer. If we don't go to court.
Yeah, you can't go to court. That they don't tell you that off the rip. That's probably in the fine print. But
I think you probably make more money off court though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna
take
that shit.
It's always a risk though.
No.
You don't think?
No.
Nah, bro. Because at the end of the day, though, it was their fault. It was their fault. They had some shit going on, so it was their fault. So if you try to zip me,
involved.
bro, it's my life.
Yeah, people did.
There's casualties involved.
And people died, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna get like 100, 150, 200.
Hopefully more.
Yeah, I was wishing 500, but I didn't want to push it.
Okay,
you feel me?
I like your head's
yeah, I was thinking about 500,
okay.
but I didn't want to push it. You feel me?
Right.
So you ain't taking it either.
So now what? It was, you said it was in Toronto?
Yeah, it's in Toronto.
Do we know if they were flying?
It was coming from like Michigan, so
they were coming from Michigan?
Or something like that. So it was with, even if that's not the state, they was coming from like US.
I haven't been to Toronto, but are we thinking like this is like a $400, $500, maybe $600 flight?
Full, probably more.
More?
Yeah, you probably looking at like the 800.
I like where your head's at with that 500,000 though.
Y'all on demon time.
I like where your head's at.
At the end of the day, bro, just think about this, bro. With all this shit that's been going on, and people died in that thing. Sad to say, and I'm sorry that happened, but people did die, and you could have been one of those those people that did die, but you survived, and they got to do something better with just how they fly in or just whatever the case is of just how they do it. It just has to start being better, because once you up in the air, it's you don't got no control as the driver. It was the pilot, so you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, it's under investigation.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I emailed Delta too. I emailed them too. I try to better
this is customer service king right here.
I try to better their system because they lost my luggage and they try to sell the best. What I mean by lost my luggage is I get to the airport, my returning flight, and my luggage is not there. They tell me my luggage is where I was originally at before I departed. And I say, why didn't the luggage get on the plane? They never have an answer. They never have an answer. So what they do is they said they're going to mail it to you. They have the bellhop Ubers for the airplanes. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Yeah. You fill out the report. You give all the information. And then it's like that 24-hour period. They said it's going to get there the same day. Yeah. But it never does. It never does.
Yeah, probably take about a good
it never does
3-4 days.
Because what he ended up doing was saying he was going to get there about 8 p.m. I probably get a text around like 3 a.m. saying like I'm on my way. So this tells me like they dropping off bags like all night in LA. Like LA just doesn't get it right.
They don't.
That's crazy.
But it's just definitely a process. So
yeah, bro, I'm not taking that bread. I'm gonna sue.
I would kind of want it. I know it's stupid, but
I mean, bro,
I'm gonna wait for the suit.
Honestly though, bro, I see where people don't want to go and just go through the whole process of, trying to sue and trying to do all that stuff. So 30K, any regular person gonna be like, all right, 30K, I'm gonna take that. But I'm not a dummy. I just know my life was at risk just now.
Because you still got to get the lawyer part. I think that's the big.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to get a lawyer, but you just got to think: are you investing this little bit of money to make this fat lump sum?
Yeah, no.
So you know what I'm saying? You just got to think about it that way. If that shit was to happen to me, full PTSD, everything in the book. I got it all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I got it all.
I'm probably just sticking to the train.
Yeah, no. After if that shit ever happened to me, Lord forbids, Lord. But yeah, fool, I got it all.
But all that prompted
trauma. I got it all. Fool.
Trauma. It brought back some memories.
Oh my God, fool.
But all that prompted your favorite airline, Spirit.
Nah, I never flew Spirit.
Can we give the quote? Spirit?
Yeah. If you go to Spirit, if you fly Spirit, you'll come back as one.
Nah, don't see.
But that's opposite though, because Spirit is reportedly going viral for what, twin?
Spirit said no accidents, just incidents.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know that's right.
Okay, that's the rebuttal.
no accidents, just incidents. So they don't have and the Spirit doesn't have, like, they were being reported because they don't have a lot of the, like, fatalities or the big crashes and stuff like that. They just known for having a lot of that bad customer service, the bad seats. You know, people always fight. I just seen last night people was fighting in at the check-in zone. So they always it's always something. But he always get on me. I spoofed her one time, and it wasn't that bad. It was a cheap flight. It was the only way I could get home. So what else I was supposed to do?
Is this like around the holidays?
Yeah, this was when did I go back? Christmas.
Yeah, you went back Christmas. Yeah,
went back to VA for Christmas. It was the only way I could get. It was the only junk coming out because something had happened with the Microsoft thing, and then all the flights got shut down. So I was stuck in the airport for like a day. So that was the only way. But
nah, I think you flew Spirit more than one time, fool. Don't even try to sit here in front to the daily face, bro. Don't do all that, bro.
You put it on Front Street. Put you on Front Street.
Yeah, nah, you don't flew a couple times.
Miles. He said he got the miles on.
See, you
got the mile. You got my mom card.
You a true member of Spirit and Frontier. You're a true member of them two.
I like United. I like United. My mom loved Delta and what is it? Southwest.
Southwest got two bags, but Delta and Alaska is probably my go-to because Alaska is just where I know I'm gonna fly with Ace. Like Ace, I'm good. Shout out Alaska. Y'all make sure to treat pets the best. Nah, for real. Like when you go Alaska, they gonna make sure your dog can fly in cabin. Cause y'all know y'all seen Soul Plane, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, after I seen that, yeah, I'm not putting Ace down there. I'm not putting in the undercarriage. In the undercarriage,
nah, you don't put him
jiggling with the bag.
Yeah. Nah.
Ace is right next to me.
Bro, I was watching Cenat, and that boy got hacked live.
For real.
His whole TikTok, they took about he lost like 130 mil likes in like 5 minutes. That's crazy work. All that on stream, bro. And
that translates to like the creator program, right?
Yeah, because I'm pretty
revenue, right?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if those videos, they was deleting videos like from the beginning to the top. So if you don't have those videos, you don't have that view. So pretty sure that's money, you know.
Definitely, because it's just going to continue to grow.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, Kai is popping.
Popping.
Doing that Arkham Asylum series, man. Y'all know that's the OG game.
That is, bro. I used to, bro. Back in the day, I ain't have the Xbox, bro. So I used to swap with Roz, and that's how I used to get the Joan in. That's how I used to get my Arkham back in the day.
That game slow. You have to take that game slow though, because if you was playing it when that game came out, it was just different. It had them too much jump scares. Too many jump scares.
The Scarecrow boss, if y'all remember.
You got Dirty Joker. You get too many jump scares. Yeah, it gets crazy. Hugo.
That's the deep dive.
Yeah. So it's definitely dope that he's doing that, because that's definitely a series we all remember. If y'all play games, P5, P3, that's probably was what it was back then. P3, Xbox 360 is when that's what that was rocking.
Yeah, whole 360 was. Yeah. But I thought that was dope. I mean, he doing another marathon after the big subathon thing. So I mean, he's supposed to with the Arkham Zone, like you said, he's playing all of the Arkham series games. So I don't know if I don't think he finished it as of our recording, but he was getting through some of them games.
He got to do another subathon as well.
Yeah,
but
that's what they agreed. Yeah. They made a bet. Him and Speed made a bet, and that was the
Fortnite joke. And then now he got
Speed
the
was the bet was Speed was supposed to play. What's the game you playing? Elder Rings?
Yeah, Elder Rings.
Yeah, he's supposed to play Elder Rings, and then Kyle was gonna have to do another subathon. So
Speed is gonna be some shit in Elden Rings.
He don't want to play.
Nah, he gonna be some shit.
Y'all some shit. Y'all don't be.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm some shit. I played a little bit. I can't. The fighting games, bro. I just can't, bro.
It's different.
It just don't. It don't give me that fun.
But I would rock with it. Like if I could. I know I've loaded up with you before. Like that was cool.
Yeah,
we did some summon. We did the summon.
co-op.
Yeah, that was all right.
But they dropping sidebar. They dropping a new. It's like a new one coming out. It's called
Elden Rings?
It's called Night Rain. So it's like it's their spin on the what do we call the Apex games where like a Apex Fortnite S game where the ring shrinks. That
the circle
PvP like arenas
or PvP
arena, I guess.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Survival arena, whatever. But it's like that. So it'll be like the circle is closing. You have 3 teammates, so it's three teammate co-op. And you beat the boss together, you progress together.
Oh, like missions, what y'all saying?
Sounds like a nice game. Shit.
I mean, that was
On paper.
On paper, no, for sure. Ah, no, that's right. On paper.
It's brutal, but I mean,
that's the series though. You rock with it. You try to put us on a couple times.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Rings what's the like the collection of all those games called? What are they called?
Soulsborne.
Souls. Okay,
games.
yeah, that's what it is.
Soulsborne games.
All right.
But yeah, Kai doing the dope stuff. If he really does another subathon, that'd be crazy. I don't even remember how much he hit the last jump, but he had all the people. Probably the craziest moments was probably with the Drewski and Kevin Hart. I was watching that live. That was just geeking me the whole time, bro. Whole time.
Twin, I need a favor.
What?
I need a favor. So I just got the tracking for my kicks that I just got. So, you know what I'm saying? I just got the track for my shoes.
Tell them what you got. Tell them what you got.
February 21st, 7:04 a.m. Your boy got the Galaxy foams. VA natives again. That's a trademark with us. Foam posits. So my girl hit for the Galaxy foams, size 10.5.
So you didn't hit.
My girl hit for the Galaxy foams.
Oh, say it again.
So you didn't hit.
My girl hit for the Galaxy foams. Okay.
It's sneakerhead talk, by the way.
So this sneaker talk. Don't listen to this bullshit because he didn't even run. He was asleep.
Nobody woke me up.
And this is someone who used to run.
No. What you used to tell us? You're a grown man. Wake up. You're a grown man. Wake up. I'm not gonna wake you up. For what? I had my ringer on and everything. I was ready. But it comes tomorrow at 7 p.m.
They come tomorrow?
It comes tomorrow. I just got the confirmation.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice
So
hit.
it'll be here tomorrow.
That's why
7 p.m.
So I was bullshitting.
They changed them up a little bit, different variation or what?
So,
are they close? Like this colorway, did they change the variation too much, or how are we looking?
I mean, you thought that you. When
you thought it did a little bit though.
Remember, I thought you said they were darker. They were dark.
Yeah,
no, they got the tag.
Oh, they got the tag.
That's what I thought.
They do got the tag.
That's what I thought the numbers weren't going on.
But I mean, the daily pod when it comes,
Daily Face, get us right, man. Get us right, man.
All right, when it comes, we'll do a little review on them. You know what I'm saying? On episode 3, you'll see them. And we'll do a little review on them, and you let us know how you like it. You know what I'm saying? Because once I see it, oh, man, it's going to go crazy. But tomorrow, make sure my shoes is in the crib in my room.
Yeah. CTA.
Don't even open it.
I'll make sure.
Don't even open it.
Where my camera at?
Yeah.
I'll make sure.
Hey, if he open it, just know.
You don't even know.
Episode 3 will not be coming out. All right? If he open it.
Yo, what's the spot at Chinatown that got the reps?
Oh, the fakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that still costs a little bag. You ain't gonna pay for no fakes.
Yeah. I got the plug 20. Remember? I got the plug.
Yeah, but nah, tomorrow, twin. It comes tomorrow. Shoulda. Yeah. Oh, I told you. You want to listen to me though.
Stop it.
Me and Raj right here, OG Nike members. Just know what's up.
You gotta look at my account. I definitely got a lot of nice sneaker hits. Old school sneaker hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the one who got my bread off the photons. Yep. Photons. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all know. So I doubled down. 4. Yeah.
I'm due for one. Whenever I want it, I get it. Just know.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably get my grapes. How about that? I'll get my grape 5s. I'll put that into fruition.
I thought you said you wanted the flu game 12s. I thought you said you was trying to go for those.
I am a 12. 12s used to be my favorite. They used to be my favorite Jordans. 12s, 9s, and 4s. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, mine was 1, 4s, and I say 3s.
I can see that.
And foams.
Always wanted True Blues. Never had them.
Yeah, the True Blue. Yeah, fire.
Never
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just a little good insight. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. You'll see it. Episode 3. We'll have it right here. Yeah.
Or they gonna be on your feet.
Or they gonna be on my feet. I don't know yet. You know, I gotta get a nice little vicious fit for the Galaxy phones. You feel me?
50 Cent doubling down on this BMF drama, man. I don't even know where to begin. Y'all
was talking about drip and everything, so y'all might as well go there. 51 saying that he blew the check? Is that what 50 was saying?
Lil Meech, yeah.
You know he blew the check.
That was the season 3 check?
That's just the consensus, because if Meech was texting 50 that his dad needed to
pay bills,
yeah, take the picture with Ross, they spending the money elsewhere, like you said, drip. I seen Tony Yayo on Vlad. Comb hard jeans cost $10K.
Yeah,
BMF chain probably $500K. Yeah. So that's just off the rip. He waited for season 4. What 50 say? What season? So yeah, he was running through that. He was running through them bands probably.
Nah, for sure though. You see how big Lil Meech is living? Come on now, of course.
Living that BMF lifestyle.
Shout out my homie Michael Rainey Jr. He won his NAACP award for Outstanding Actor. Power Goes Book 2. Y'all already know. Jay was saying Jay didn't want to believe Omari was gone yet, but you know Tyreek had to go ahead and handle it, and he got an award for it.
He jumped in that.
He got an award for it.
He jumped in that water too. Said he was trying to Lil Meech. I was trying to help him. He was trying to big bro me. So I ain't want.
That's what he said about
Michael Rainey. That's what Michael Rainey said. So yeah. I ain't want him to get into that.
He said, but you know that was calm play though. Like they go back each other because they were under the same branch.
Yeah, going. You know who's the better star, the better show.
Like that was the bid for so long. When BMF came out the first 2 seasons, and then they started bringing in the cameos, they were starting to get a little bit of traction. But obviously, when we lost key members in the story and things started just dragging on, you could tell that Power was just way, way, way ahead as far as just like the viewership.
Nah, for real, Ross?
Yeah, and another dope honorable mention I want to say is Jay Hudson. You already know. Y'all see the Jennifer Hudson show, right?
Yeah.
I would say, bro, like, I be watching the clips of the entries. Like, that aspect of just, like, the expression, all of them do. The spirit tunnel. Like, that expression just in the workplace, that's dope. That's dope. And it's real cool because you go ahead and look at the different clips and you see all the different like performances you will say before the show really starts. You get Usher. You got Usher doing his roller skating. You got all the different people making the different songs. So it's just like, I know the people in the tunnel. You got some people really going crazy for some of the bigger artists and, you know, some of the different entertainers. It's just real cool to see. I just want to shout that honorable mention.
They be coming up with the crazy shows.
They come with different songs.
They got the Mufasas on. The Mufasas.
Yeah, the Mufasas.
Everybody going crazy about my man right now from the cop movie because he ain't kill nobody in that movie. Y'all seen that?
Red.
I don't know.
We watched it.
You guys, y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Remember the cop,
the movie he starred in?
The black dude.
Oh yeah.
They took his money.
Yeah, they took his bread,
and he went crazy and got it back. It was supposed to be for a release.
I think Rebel Ridge. I think that's what it's called.
Rebel Ridge. Yeah, Rebel Ridge.
So he was. Yeah, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be cast as Green Lantern now. So he's gonna get his his series on HBO. So
oh no, that's vicious.
I hope he do it justice. But he's a good actor. He is.
So we looking forward to see that.
Yeah, I am.
Meech though.
Meech, he doing too much.
Is season 4 really over though? Like going back to that, like
bro, it has to be, bro. I just seen him I just seen him at a party with Floyd and Ross. Caption. Guess what the caption was? Real power.
Okay.
Lil Meech trying to go where the bag is.
Real power. Like he playing with dangerous waters with 50.
Yeah, nah. He fuck around not
Floyd,
get that season 4 check.
And you know that's the whole thing. Like the crazy thing is with that is because 50 and Floyd they've been beefing. They so it's just like I see what you mean as far as this probably gonna be the last season.
Yeah, you linking with you purposely linking with the ops. It was one thing with Ross and Big Meech, that was his play, but you standing behind it now, all the way. I think it's just all because he got the backlash.
He gonna fuck around and not get that check for season 4.
He'll get it.
It's gonna be skinny.
Cause like we said, we reported they shot at least half the series, bro. I don't know if they finished, but they shot at least half the series. So we're gonna get it, but after that,
yeah, my prediction: he either gonna go to jail for a cool minute or he gonna get shot off.
Like in the show?
Yeah. He gonna get shot off.
But they can't do it like that. They gotta follow the story,
bro. Or
are you just saying that's how they end it?
That's how they gonna end it. Because
you guys gotta understand, he is the person who's right. Like he's part of the direction now. I mean, I don't know. You just expressed like it's not done shooting, right?
Yeah, I don't think
so. What John is saying is,
they gonna shoot him off.
I know that's not how the real story is, but
they gonna shoot that. They gonna shoot him off.
That's a crazy take.
That's messed up.
You seen? I seen this little thing where Ghost and 50 had like a little beef in the backhand of when they were shooting Power. I seen it. I was scrolling through YouTube and I seen it.
Like real beef?
I mean, yeah, some real beef.
Nah, so, I'm gonna tell you that. You mean like Omari Hardwick?
Yeah.
Nah, it was. I think what you mean is it wasn't beef with Omari Hardwick. What the issue was, because you got to remember, Omari Hardwick gives credit to 50 Cent for part of his journey in his acting career. He already said he gave him the front of the money to get him by, and then to just continue to become who we love as Ghost. But what I think you talking about is Courtney. So Courtney is the directive mind behind everything. Okay. And what happened was, what you're talking about is the one thing what 50 was saying was there was a scene. Well, obviously the news broke that Courtney expressed that Ghost, she wanted Ghost to die. And I guess what 50 expressed was they aren't supposed to directly speak with the actors. They aren't directly supposed to speak with the actors, I guess, when they're shooting. Or what basically happened was he was being told he was going to be killed off, and I guess they were just practicing the scenes, and they had that issue. But 50 Cent and Omari, they were locked in. I'm pretty sure through that whole series. Okay. And honestly, my opinion, it wasn't supposed to end with Omari dying. But again, Courtney Kemp was a great mind with that show. And I remember because I used to watch her intakes on the breakdowns. And y'all know I was really into the Power universe. Shout out Zay for putting me on to Power early before it really started blossoming into the great show it was and getting all those crazy different universes. But the point was, Courtney expressed the very first word began with Tasha and it ended with Tasha. And I got to remind all the true fans with that. I got to remind that because a lot of part of this story was Courtney expressing a lot of her real life, experiences. Thank you, twin. Experiences like through Tasha and all of her family. So I just want to remind y'all that about the Power universe. And that was such a great show. It's crazy man, it's crazy how it ended. Like all the characters that we got from that, man. We got Dre. We fell in love with Dre. We hated Dre,
and then fell back in love with Dre.
Tommy, Angela. I
remember everyone hating Raina.
Everybody was hating Raina.
Juice Box, and shout out. Like we spoke about, we gotta continue to talk about that on this series. We got another universe with the Kanan that's still going on strong. So 50's still pushing that. We really got to fill some holes with that. I want this to get some traction. Hopefully they get to hear that. But we really want to fill some holes Breeze. Hopefully we get some more insight about Breeze. We want to get hopefully Tommy and Ghost backstory as younger age.
I still need another season of Force.
Yeah,
I do too.
because Sean is already introduced. Sean is just, if you guys are again are keeping up with the series, y'all see that Kanan has now about to have a son who is going to end up growing up to be Sean. So these pieces are starting to fill in. We see Jukebox taking the road to which we know in the future is police.
Yeah.
So we're just starting to get a lot of these holes starting to be filled. So we definitely looking out for that and make sure to hear our theories on the pod.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned for that.
What was the release date for that again?
I don't want to quote it wrong, but it's sometime in March. I believe.
I thought it was damn near next week or something.
Yeah, it's coming out in March.
It's coming out in
14th,
March.
I want to say.
Oh, then our review.
I thought it was the 4th.
Of what? Oh, 4th. You're right.
I thought it was the 4th. Yeah. So the 4th. So that's damn near next week, fool.
You're right.
All right.
So you already know.
We do our review soon then.
Yup. Episode 3 or episode 4, you'll hear our take on the first episode of Raising Kanan. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that.
All right. Y'all want to get into this Kanye bullshit?
I don't like Ye.
I don't like him right now, but
I never did like Ye.
he's trending. It's everywhere. I mean, coming off the Grammy, not the Grammys, the Super Bowl. He did the Super Bowl ad. He did the Yeezy thing. I think he did it last year too. But he just did the iPhone ad, just in the orthodontist, just telling y'all to shop Yeezy. So he's doing all that. It was kind of dope, I guess, the Super Bowl ad. It shows you he got the bag. Everybody tries to say Kanye's not, he doesn't have the money that they say he does. But
No, Ye got that bag.
he got the Super Bowl ad out there, by himself. So he did that. He has that going on. He has a lot of the Twitter antics. I don't know what's really I don't know if I should really be checked out from it. I seen him in the Jewish, well, not the Jewish, I seen him in the Nazi shirt, going on Dave Portnoy for Ball Store, yelling at him from his meme coin. It's just too much. At what point do we just?
It needs to be stopped.
At what point do we stop? Like, do we just consume him just because he's a great artist still, or like, do we just have to check it off and tune out? Like, can we tune out the artist from the antics?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I never thought Ye was a great artist.
Yeah, you did. Before the...
Nah, honestly, I
you didn't like Ye's song? Like, you literally know...
Bro,
graduation.
No, honestly, I don't.
Beyond graduation.
I'm going to be real.
I'm saying
the only song I used to crank from Kanye was Holy Grail.
Dang.
That was the only thing. I don't fuck with Ye.
So no Pablo Arrow for you?
No.
No Pablo?
No. I don't give Ye the time of day.
Oh.
Yeah. I've never been a Ye fan. Like, nah.
But he just... that's different.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. No, I never heard Pablo thing. I couldn't even tell you a song out of there.
You could. Father, Stretch Your Hands. Nothing.
No.
Beautiful Morning.
I mean, I heard that, yeah,
like,
but
no song.
But I mean,
like you don't.
But like the thing is, I'll hear that like on the radio or some shit like that. That would just be the only time I would sit here.
Kanye ain't getting played on the radio lately, but
but yeah, before you know what I'm saying.
During that
era, that was. But it wasn't like, I promise you, if I look up Kanye West on my Apple Music, you won't even see a single song.
Grail, I know he took that from the radio. He took that shit from the radio.
I don't know how that came to your brain.
That was the only thing.
That was straight from the radio.
I ain't never really fuck with Ye. It's just never been my thing.
I mean,
what about the fashion sense and like the clothing and everything?
I mean, of course, I fuck with Yeezys. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Of course, I fuck with Yeezys. I was a big, Yeezy person too. It was comfortable. It was a nice shoe. You know what I'm saying.
Not that, even just those colors.
Like
those
the colors
introduced when Yeezy came out. Just those colors introduced, like.
It was fire, bro.
Sage,
the Yeezy color, the black, the cyber,
the 350s. I like the all blue ones. You know what I'm saying?
Colorway.
Yup. He has some fire sneakers.
Birch.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he has some fire ass sneakers though. But I just never really dabbled with this music. So, I just feel like he need to be stopped. He doing a lot of bullshit.
I mean, that was like one of the first albums I ever bought was Graduation.
Yeah.
I remember having the $15 in my pocket and buying that Safeway.
They doing music promo, aren't they?
Ooh.
Yay.
Oh yeah, because he's dropping an album, Bully. So that's why everybody's in Japan and stuff like that. And that's why he's been going real crazy with the Justin LeBoy promo. Because them tag teaming. I think that's probably the best thing I see from them. They're a nice little duo. I know you didn't like him at first too much.
What?
Justin LeBoy? Or did you? You didn't really care about him? Or
I mean, it's definitely interesting. But the artist that they linking up with though is cool. I feel like he's part of the music process. Is that what it was when they did the Donda? Was he part of the music process?
I don't know if necessarily he was a part of music, but definitely on the visual side or just getting his message out there, just with the interviews and stuff like that. Him being a personality, I think it's more so of that. Just steering the fans.
So Kanye doing more interviews? Is that's what's going on?
He's doing it with him. I didn't see anything. I haven't seen him with anybody else yet. But I've seen a lot of stuff with him. Of course, he's going on Twitter just ranting about shit. And then he'll delete his account. And then he'll come back. So it's just, I don't
Kanye
know.
got too much shit going on. What is a famous quote and hashtag? It needs to be stopped. You know what I'm saying?
It needs to be stopped.
It needs to be stopped. Kanye, sit the fuck down somewhere, bro.
I just don't know. I don't know if the trolling is the trolling fair or is this
unnecessary?
It's just too much at this point.
It's just you don't need to be sitting here doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Had your shorty walking on the red carpet looking crazy, fool. Like, that was crazy work, fool.
She took that joke off smooth.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy work, fool. Crazy work. But Kanye just need to be stopped, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I like the music. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm a fan, so I can separate the artists.
Adidas ruined. Basically, I feel like the creative process was where Yeezy was going. As y'all seen though, y'all probably seen, if y'all still trying to get Yeezys, they had a whole bunch of sales, like the remainder of his gear. I mean, that's what happens with these outbreaks though. Because
they're forced to sell that. They have to get rid of that merch so they can get them back in.
And it was probably for the low too, huh?
Oh, really? Yeah, under retail.
You don't have the apps no more, but
on the Confirmed app, they go crazy under retail. Like when they had those raffles during those outbreaks. Yeah. They were selling them pretty much half off on everything.
Slides
like
come
this
up every
Turtle
now and then.
Doves. These are all like popular releases. So
never got my Moavs. Is that the right ones? That what I'm talking about?
Moavs, yeah, I know.
No.
Is that the ones you wanted though?
No. The green
ones. I
ones.
thought you had those.
The Newport ones. What are the Newport ones? The green, orange.
Wave Runners.
Yeah.
Wave Runners.
Yeah.
Wave Runners.
Okay, yeah. I never got those. I had the Moavs.
What are they? The 350s, right? 350s or were they 300s? I think they're 350s.
Dang, I'm so checked out. I don't even remember the silhouette.
Yeah, I don't even remember all the Yeezy Jones, but yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I can separate the artists, but from the antics, but sometimes it's just it's conflicting. It conflicts with your personality sometimes. I don't know, but I want to see more of the music. I'm anticipated for the Bully project. Like you said, we've seen a bunch of artists in this dude, Cardi.
Yeah, and you showed me the single off of the tape with Ty Dolla $ign. Like I haven't been listening to his recent tapes, but I know that you've been in the flux with everything that's been going on. Too. Yeah, and you showed me the Forever Rolling track.
Yeah,
and you said Leon Thomas, Flex was on that as well.
They did their thing.
Yeah, that's dope though. That's a dope shout out.
Vulture's one was still better, but yeah, that's dope. Got the Forever Rolling on that, and he in the title.
Yeah.
Okay. But we going to wrap it up today, man. We had a great pod, I want to say, man. Episode
Appreciate y'all
2,
tuning
man.
in.
Episode
It was
2,
crazy, man. It was a nice day today, all right?
It was a great
Definitely
day.
cool conversations. Let us know y'all takes in the comments, man. Episode 2.
My name's 00 Twin.
J Money.
Raj, until next time, man.
And it's the Daily Face, y'all. Woo-woo.
Yes, sir.